I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. The beautiful Jag Hotel in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, right here at the big raise for the Healthcare Foundation. There's a lot of cool things already happening. People are setting up, ready for the players to arrive, all for a good cause to raise money for the Healthcare Foundation. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us how you interact here?
So I'm Jocelyn Perry. So for this event, I'm actually the honorary chair. I've got have a long history with healthcare. So I was the board chair for a number of years, but I sat on the healthcare board for probably over a decade. So been heavily involved in fundraising and sort of been close to understanding what we need in the province. So I enjoy it, and so we're back doing the big raise again this year. It's fun.
Jocelyn, talk to me about the importance of raising money for healthcare and where that money goes.
Like, it's so, it seems simple, right? We know we need money to help, buy what we need to buy, but we can't expect governments to do it all. We can't expect corporations to do it all. We can't expect individuals to do it all. So, but when we come together, then there's magic. And so I've seen the magic happen so many times. And we do these events. I've been involved in the gala with the healthcare, brunch with the bags, and people just are there to support. But when you're close to healthcare, you realize the need, and then once you see the need, I think I said this to you last year, you seriously can't unsee the need, and so. And I've seen so many good things happen, right, with the amount that we've put into healthcare over the years in all sections of the hospital. That, we just got to keep working together. Nothing is going to get done in isolation. So we just have to figure out how to keep doing cool events and getting people out. And we must have the best philanthropists in the country here in Newfoundland. And when we make the call, they come, they dig deep in their pockets, and we do good things. We do good things.
Healthcare is one of those areas that relies so much on innovation and technology. Talk to me about the importance of innovation in healthcare right now.
Well, so for this year, it's robotic surgical equipment. And so when they said to me that we are the only province in Canada without this robotic surgical equipment, well, that, it sort of makes me mad, right? Yeah. Because our people deserve it. So, but that's all innovation. Mm-hmm. So, we see it in our homes, we see it in our businesses. Things just continually evolve in healthcare. The minute you get a piece of equipment, it's outdated. But that's a good thing, because that just means our diagnostic times are getting smaller and earlier, and our prognosis are getting better. And so innovation is everything. And so if you had to tell me, like, we've invested even in the healthcare in innovation, right? In these innovation hubs and partnerships. Never heard of before, but no, this is where it's at. And if we want to keep up, given the level of healthcare, then we have to be thinking innovatively, right? It's just a continuum that we're on, and so it's never going to end. Mm-hmm. So if we think we're going to get to this magic end and have we're done, never going to happen, because the good thing is innovation is better every year, and so we have to be a part of it. So we're not going to be the only province not to have this piece of equipment, right? Which is good.
Clearly, that's how they got you fired up.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm competitive if I'm nothing else.
Jocelyn, it's one thing to come to an event and contribute and be a part of it, but you're at a senior level, a leadership role in this for a long time. What is it about healthcare that keeps drawing you back and keeps you want to be in this conversation at that level?
I've been raising funds or close to healthcare early 20s, and I don't think I'm any different than most. I mean, my family has needed it. So yeah, I've had some very close encounters with healthcare, and I have to say, my experience has been great. It has been great, but I know that we could do better in certain areas. But for me, I mean, the draw was my own family. But then, as I said, once you get close, you just see what's needed and the good things that are done. And then it's infectious. It's infectious. And we all deserve it. We live here. We love this province. We love the people. So why not? And I know, and someone asked me the other day, Jocelyn, where do you get the time? But you make the time. And so, yeah, we all have a piece to play. And it's all part of the same equation. And I couldn't be happier to be involved in this particular event. And hopefully there's many more.
Jocelyn, you say you get close to healthcare. And when you get close to healthcare, you get to meet some of the folks on the front line of healthcare. Talk to me about those people.
So, you know, even in this past year, my father actually spent an incredible amount of time. He had both legs amputated this year. So it's been a big year. And so you spend a lot of time in the hospital. And I had spent time before that. The frontline people are special. They're just truly special. And I actually said this last year, when we raise money for healthcare, it's not just about the piece of equipment. It's about giving the people that care so much the things they need to care for the people you love, right? Because they are special people and they just want to care as best they can for everyone that comes through there. I found the people incredible, and we're here for them as much as for anyone.
Right.
Because they need the tools to do what they need to do. And so, no, listen, I don't think they get enough praise. They don't get enough. They should be here because they're special.
You know, in Newfoundland, as you say, there's no province like it that wants to give and wants to contribute, but in a fun way. This is a pretty fun event. Talk to me about, you know, the importance of merging this important conversation, this important event, raising funds for an important group of people and technology, all mixed in with a little bit of fun.
You got to have fun, right? And so this is a different event. So it's poker, and all funds go to healthcare. And I have said, now I shouldn't say this, but sometimes it's hard to get the excitement, right? What can we do? And we've all been to events where we've sat there and for hours and ate our chicken dinners and all this. Yeah. But this is a fun event, and so why not combine the two? Now, I certainly was not the creator of the big race. Craig Tucker and Craig Rowe really are the two that were the brainchilds behind that. But when they came to me, I thought, oh, this is brilliant, because people want to laugh. Laughter is probably the best medicine. And just have a good time and relax and wear your jeans and play poker and raise money. It's a win-win, which is why we're back. And I suspect we'll be back again next year, because, you know, when we made the call to you know, folks to see if they were interested, we sold out. So it tells us that we have something special here as well, right? But fun, laughter, no better medicine.
Jocelyn, thank you for everything you do in this conversation and this important work that's happening in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. You're a true leader in this, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.